Welcome back to Rooster Crowing TV, y'all. It's been a minute, but we back, you heard me? Alright, guys, before we get into the story, man, keep in mind it costs $0.00 to hit that subscribe button right now. And not even be fair and price match and do the same thing if you hit that like button right now. Guys, man, as you guys already know, man, post pandemic, now America, we already had like a little bit of segregation going on. Well, shit, it's all in our history. But in our lifetime, with this pandemic, we're seeing more and more of a divide. You feel me? And the latest way that they're dividing us is by the jab. By now, you guys should know what the jab is, cause certain platforms like me, man, we can't say certain things, or our video's not gonna get uploaded, or some other BS is gonna happen. But yes, they're using the jab, you know, to divide us. And this one right here, guys, like this dude say in this news clip, in this news clip, man, this might be the first one like it, right? We actually have a Cook County judge, right, that stripped a mother of her parental rights because she's not jabbed up. Let's roll this clip and talk about it, man.
And a Fox 32 exclusive. Tonight, a mother says that a Cook County judge took away her parental rights after learning she's not vaccinated.
Dane Placco is at Daily Plaza with details on this story. Dane?
It may be a first-of-its-kind case. A Cook County judge here at the Daily Center has stripped a Chicago mom of her parenting rights because she's refused to get the COVID vaccine.
And he is a very sweet boy. He's my whole world.
You miss him?
I miss him more than anything.
Rebecca Furlett has been divorced for 7 years and shares custody of her 11-year-old son with her ex-husband. What had been a 50-50 split in parenting time. But on August 10th, in an unrelated child support hearing, Cook County Judge James Shapiro asked Furlett whether she'd been vaccinated. When she told the judge no because she's had bad reactions to vaccines in the past, Judge Shapiro stripped Furlett of all of her parenting time until she agrees to get vaccinated.
I think that it's wrong. I think that it's dividing families, and I think that it's not in my son's best interest to be away from his mother.
Furlett is now asking the appellate court to stay the judge's order, her attorney saying the judge has overstepped his authority.
You have to understand, the father did not even bring this issue before the court. So it's the judge on his own making this decision that you can't see your child until you're vaccinated.
We just wanted the mother to pay support.
The father's attorney, Jeffrey Leving, says while they were surprised by the order, he believes the judge is making the right call, given the seriousness of the pandemic.
And there are children that have died because of COVID. I think every child should be safe. And I agree that the mother should be vaccinated.
Leving believes the judge is breaking new ground that could play out in other custody cases as well. No word on when the appellate court will make its decision. At the Daily Center, Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
On this story, Dane?
You guys just heard that. A judge decided to take upon his time and use his power that was given to him by the state to keep a mother away. Let me turn this mic around. So a judge decided to use his power that was given to him by the state of Illinois to restrict a mom from seeing her child because she didn't get the vax. He's the first judge to ever do this. Never heard about this before. When I first heard this clip, I told myself, okay, maybe the father is asking for it because he's one of those guys. Then the newsman takes the words right out of my mouth. The father didn't even ask for it. It's just the judge that's doing this. So my question is, what are you protecting this child from? The mom does this child have some kind of underlying disease that you feel like the mom need to take the vax to be around her own kid? I don't get it. But from what I see here, this looks like abuse of power from a judge, because this violates this woman's personal right. We all have a right to take the vax or not. And with this judge using a child custody case to force somebody to take a vaccine, if it holds in court, we could see a lot more of it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. How can you keep a mother away from her child because she chooses not to get vaccinated just yet? She says she had some, episodes with vaccines in the past, and she doesn't want to repeat it. And we all that have been paying attention since this whole pandemic started, we now know that natural immunity to this virus is better than anything you can get from a vaccine. Meaning, if you already had it and you beat it, you're good to go. Your immune system is going to be stronger than those who are getting the vaccine. But yet they're still forcing people to get it. And can imagine going through this, a judge telling you that you don't have the right to see your child because you're not vaccinated. And then the father's attorney gave the whole bullshit excuse about, some kids losing their life. That is, I can't say that's bullshit, but using that to force somebody to take the vax, to me that's complete bullshit, because throughout this whole thing we're forgetting that we each have personal rights. This lady probably feels helpless. So this is a judge that's violating somebody's personal right. What can she do? You have a few options. There are a few options since he's a district judge and he's not a Supreme Court judge, because those, you cannot mess with them whatsoever. You know what I mean? You can, but just it's going to be difficult. But this is a district judge. So there are things you can do when you feel like you have been treated unfairly by this judge. Okay. This whole case is bothering. Like, it bothers me because we already have Delta charging people who don't have vaccines more every month. And now we have a judge stripping a mother of her rights to see her child for the same thing. What's next? These people are not going to be happy until America is torn in two and the two groups are ready to kill each other. They're not going to be happy till they see that. The country is so divided right now, it makes no sense that a judge will just take this kind of shit into his own hands, and now a mother cannot see her child if she doesn't get the vaccine that she doesn't feel comfortable getting, even though she's not sick. I was reading something, and it talks about what you can do if you feel like you've been treated unfairly by a judge. So it goes, before examining what you can do if a judge is unfair, it's important to examine the standards every judge is expected to uphold. According to the codes of conduct for the United States judges, there are three main elements to the expected behavior and ethical benchmark of a judge. The crazy thing about this whole thing is, this judge violated the very first one. And this one states, respect for the law. A judge should respect and comply with the law and should act at all times in a manner that promotes public confidence in the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. That one right there is the very first one that the judge broke. So now we have this COVID case is being, this pandemic has reached the courthouse. It has reached custody cases. Bro, this is going to be ugly if more and more judges start adopting what this judge in Cook County did. How do you guys feel about this whole thing? I don't want to make this too long. I'm pretty sure it's probably already at my 10-minute mark. But man, just seeing this and paying attention to everything else that's going on doesn't sit too well with me. I don't see anything good coming out of this because we have people who are going to retaliate. This is America. You can expect that. But till next time, y'all.